This video is about self-care for busy women and how to transform your health by prioritising you. So most people view self-care as a luxury, where you actually need to view it as small acts of self-love that fit into your daily routine. So a necessity, basically. You're always putting others first, so we need to shift the focus back to you. But first we need to talk about why you're putting others before yourself. Usually it's to do with your family. So let's say you have a son and he's growing up now, he's got some independence and he doesn't need to rely on you so much, so you can actually ease off on that. You feel guilty for saying no, which is what we're going to get into in a minute. And most people tend to be people pleasers, which is a good thing because it shows you care, but people will take advantage of that and it'll take over your entire life. When you've got all these people and things taking up all this time, you're going to have to think, when is it your turn? So you've got to prioritise your weight loss, your health and your fitness. And the common misconceptions that most people have that stop them from this is being selfish is bad. You probably say that loads in your head when actually it's not. I'm going to say a way of how to be selfish, which doesn't sound so selfish in a minute. You also say, I've got to put my family first, I'll be fine waiting until everything else is done. 24 hours pass, the next 24 hours pass and you still haven't had time for yourself, and it's just a vicious cycle every single day of you not prioritising your needs. So the secret belief that you're missing is caring for oneself enables better care for others. So caring for yourself makes you be able to look after others. If you can't look after yourself, how can you look after your entire family? I like these two quotes as well. You can't help the poor get rich by being poor yourself. You can't help the sick people get well by being sick. You think there's not enough time and abundance to go around, when actually you just need to prioritise yourself and people will start respecting your time more. Okay, this is what I want you to take away from this video. Your only place of value to others is when you are selfishly selfish. Try and say that. Selfishly selfish. So, how are you going to be selfishly selfish? You're going to have to care about how you feel every single day. Are you feeling good, or are you feeling like you're running people around all day? You need to care about socialising, getting in a small group, because most people don't have many friends nowadays. I keep seeing on social media. Same as me. Small circle, focus on the people that are really here for you, supporting your goals, and socialise with them. Spend time going out with the girls. Also, how else can you care? Exercise 4 hours a week, at least. 4 hours a week sounds easy. Out of how many hours you've got in a week. And I put exercise 4 hours a week to stay healthy for your family. So it's not just for you, it's for looking after people as well. Most people I work with are care workers as well. So I attract a lot of care workers in, and they are always focusing on the other person. How else can you be selfishly selfish? Mute your phone, so you have more you time and less stress, because you're not scrolling. You've got an extra hour, or 4 hours, or 8 hours, whatever people spend on social media. It's a lot. You can have that time to go to the gym, but you can't look after your family if you can't do the things for you. So this is where we need to identify your priorities. Now there's a lot of priorities, so we need to try and limit as many of these as we can, and I've tried to narrow it down. Write down your daily commitments and where you can make changes. So get a notepad and pen. We need to create a space for relaxation, hobbies, personal growth and self-care. And that equals balance and fulfillment in your eyes, which will lead to higher energy levels, helping other people. The huge one is saying no. Now this relates to everything, but you don't say no enough. So you're overcommitting to everyone, being the typical people pleaser who doesn't get respected. Say no more often, your whole reality will change. And if it's family related, encourage independence. So from your kids, make sure they're being more independent as they grow up, and then they rely on you less, you have more free time. Next one is social events, so like parties or going to Weight Watcher clubs and stuff. Does it feel like you want to be there or like you have to be there? If you feel like you have to be there, just quit, because it's not a good use of your time. If you want to and it increases accountability, let's say you're going to Weight Watchers and stuff, just do it if you enjoy doing it. But this is about what you want to get rid of, so anything that you don't like, just get rid of that. Another thing, house cleaning. That takes up so much time in one of my clients' schedules. Husband cooks and she cleans. Every single day she has to clean because she's got a kid. Car cleaning as well, and cooking, that takes up a lot of time. So if you want to give your kids pocket money, let them do some of the cleaning. I used to do that when I was little. But inflation rates have gone up, so make sure you pay them accordingly to what that should be. Next one is hire a gardener or cleaner. If you've got a bit of spare cash, you want more free time, delegate those to other people. Get your partner to cook, or use a slow cooker like we've got down here. We've got this for Christmas. It takes 10 minutes to cook anything, and then you just leave it on for 8 hours, come back home, and you've got your tea ready. I could give you a little list of what you could make for a lobby. Another thing that's eating up your time is unnecessary meetings. The sun keeps on going down, it's getting really dark now. Are you doing anything that's prioritising unnecessary meetings that you don't want to do? Like I said about the weight loss clubs, if you want to stay accountable, stay. If it drains your energy, leave. Have more free time. Work meetings, depends on what your job is, if you can cancel some of them or make it on the phone, quick recaps and stuff. A big one is limit phone scrolling, like I said earlier. Gym takes 1 hour, so stop scrolling, go to the gym, you come back, you'll feel way more fulfilled. And the time that you'll spend now is personal well-being rather than just scrolling for the sake of it, being bored. So the next big one is going food shopping. That takes up so much time and it's better getting it delivered. If you want to pay the extra charges, everything's about money, isn't it? You can pay to get your time released, or you can find other options like making your kids slaves. If you don't want to pay for delivery, let's say your budget's short, you can get a shopping list in order. So make sure you go around the shops fast. You go here, 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 and then get out. Most people are buying loads of stuff, go around every single aisle. You know which aisles you need because you buy the same stuff every week. So try and optimise that. Another thing you can do for the shopping is get a second freezer. Meal prep it and then you save half the shopping trips, which take up the time to travel, about half an hour per one for me, just to go shopping. And then you've got to do the shopping, then you've got to package it all away, then you've got to create the food, eat it takes too long. So if you meal prep 4 meals in advance, put it in your second freezer out back, that'll save a lot of time. Exercise effectively, not longer. This is a big one now. Have less rest. You can do HIIT training, that's great for weight loss and toning. What I do in my class is 45 minutes and I do 45 seconds of work with 15 seconds of rest. And you just keep on doing that constantly with different exercises. HIIT training is the best, metabolic conditioning is the best. And here is my glutes, legs and core reviews from my class last week. I got 2 messages. Sorry for the death stares last night, Brandon. We do actually like you, but the class is just relentless. And then another one's put, I'm dying today. That was only 45 minutes of work. That's not 2 hours. It's not an hour and a half. It's 45 minutes, intense work with little rest. And another priority to most people is perfectionism. So the quote here is, let go of the need for perfectionism in tasks. Accept that good enough is good enough. Now that's one of the best ones. Now, the ripple effect in self-improvement. How will this affect your life? This will positively impact your relationships and your responsibilities. It'll give you more grit in your personality and make people not walk all over you. Show people that you've got a purpose and that you're actually here to do something and you've got all these goals in mind. And an example is what I was doing. So I was working at a digger factory before I was a personal trainer. I was miserable as hell, and then I didn't decide. My girlfriend inspired me because we both helped each other. What I did was prioritise how I felt. That caused me to leave after a year and a half of working there, being verbally abused every day, and it just wasn't for me. I didn't want to leave because the money was so good and I was worried PT wouldn't work, and now I've already been in it over 2 years. And I've transformed the lives of so many people. So my girlfriend inspiring me to think, how do I feel? Not very good, let's leave. That little action there has caused all of this. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that. So practical tips on prioritising you is setting boundaries. So saying no when needed. You can also schedule me time. Well, not me time, schedule you time. But if you did want to call with me, I've got a free hour. So we can have a look at that and we go through your goals. I'll tell you at the end. So schedule you time, regular self-care routines. You want to just keep doing it every day. Going to the gym, meditating, watching your favourite programme, doing whatever you want in your time. Now, eating healthy. You can meal prep and actually fuel your body with the right foods that will encourage you to exercise and get up in the morning really early. Do whatever you want to do in the day. That's my next point as well. Exercise. Activities that you enjoy. Make sure you make that a priority. Don't make anything else a priority except for the exercise, and these goals will manifest. You will get weight loss goals, you will get toning goals, your arms will be slimmer. You'll start researching how to do this, how to lose weight, and you'll find so many tips. Another way to prioritize yourself is mindfulness. Like I just said, meditation and journaling. Write down how you're feeling every day. Write down your goals. Write down if you're hitting them. And also, you will never be proud of yourself if you don't admire your victories. So all these wins that you're getting, small wins like losing 1 stone, losing 2 inches on your waist. These things go towards the back of my clients' heads and they're not even thinking about it until I keep reminding them because they're feeling like rubbish. I tell them and they go, oh yeah, I'm actually really good. Keep writing your successes down. Every day, remind yourself why you're so great. This will stop you from saying yes to everything because you've actually got a purpose, you're setting goals, you're achieving the goals, and you're in a completely different state. Now, huge topic, how to overcome guilt. You're not a horrible person. I know that, you know that. but no doesn't sit right with you. All I've got to say for this is you will get used to it with repetition. And the biggest strategy to combat guilt is affirmations. So remind yourself the benefits of self-care. Watch this video again when you're feeling low motivation. Also, I want you to comment your biggest challenge when it comes to prioritising yourself and how you're going to overcome it. I want to see what you've got down below. The next point is a supporting environment. So people who respect your journey, this is what you've got to take into consideration. Spend time with a small circle that you actually enjoy being around and that fuel you on. Join weight loss groups for accountability, not because you have to, but because you want to. Tell your family your mission. This is a huge one. People don't even tell people their intentions, and that's why people are dragging you off your purpose, because you haven't set in stone and told them, I'm on this goal, support me. So make them aware of your goals so they will support you, and most don't realise you haven't told your close ones directly. So the biggest points are, say your intentions and say no sometimes. So I want you to commit to one self-care act this week. Comment down below what it'll be, and if you want the first step to being the healthier, more confident you, I'm offering that free 1-hour call. It's for women over 35 only. There'll be a link in the description so we can chat about your goals and plan what you're doing moving forward. So I hope you like this video.